Is your gear trying to tell you something? More on that after this. What's up everyone? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Mike the Oldish Goalie. I'm a 40-year-old guy who decided to get back on the ice about 2 years ago after a super long break. This channel has been my journey to not be a crap goalie. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I wanted to bring something up that most YouTubers seem to be mentioning lately, and that's that the tube minions have told me that over half of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you enjoy my stuff and find yourself watching it every once in a while, do me a favor and consider subscribing. It's free. Free. Plus I'd really appreciate it. Okay, my salesman hat can come off now. Have you ever had your gear try to tell you something?
Slider, you stink.
No, not like that. Here's what I'm talking about. The other night I was putting my gear up to dry and I noticed something. My glove is way more marked up than my blocker. First off, I cherish every puck mark on my pads, and I know some people keep their pads as clean as possible, but that's just not me. Now, they've been through 2 beer league seasons, so it's not like it's a tiny sample size of like a game or two. It just got me thinking, am I that much better with my glove hand than my blocker? Now, I do feel that a glove hand is easier to keep in your field of vision when a play's coming in, and a blocker stays lower when the stick's on the ice. But I searched for a video on this and I came up empty, so I don't know if this is a thing that's common knowledge and I'm just dumb, or if it's something that's just not really talked about. They made me say, hey, I should really start working on my blocker, or at the very least start thinking about it. Do you have any examples of anything like this? Like something about your gear that made you think about a part of your game that you could improve? Why don't we get a discussion going in the comments? I'd really like to know what you guys think. So since this was a pretty short topic, I thought I'd answer some of your questions for the last half of this video. If you want a question answered in one of these Q&A segments, drop a question in the comments of any video I put out and use the hashtag AskOldish, and there's a good chance it'll wind up in the next video. The first question is from someone I'm sure you all know, just your average goalie. He asks, do you think we're living in the Matrix right now? Well, maybe. With the way things have been going lately, it wouldn't shock me. But if it is, I really hope it's just the first movie and not those other ones. Fun question, Mike. Next, Scotty Paulino asks, what's your least favorite shot/way to get scored on? 100% it'd have to be the Kucherov. And it's never happened to me yet, but I can't think of anything more embarrassing than letting one in that way. Good question, Scotty. Hey, it's everyone's best YouTube friend, Jack Mirren. He asks, if there was any part of your game you could instantly improve, what would it be and why? There's lots, but I guess I'd have to say stick skill, and not just puck handling, all of it. I know I need to get more comfortable having an active stick for poke checks and for blocking passes from behind the net. Great question, Jack. And the last question for today comes from John, also known as Stack the Pads Goaltending. He asks, if you were the emergency goalie for one game, what would your entrance song be? Now, I'd love to say something badass like Enter Sandman, but I just turned 40, so I feel like When I'm 64 by the Beatles would be a bit more appropriate. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks for all the great questions. Please keep them coming. And if you're still here, thank you for sticking it out to the very end. I hope everyone has a great, safe week, and I'll see you on the ice.